Hi, I'm Dr Kate Middleton. I'm a psychologist and a church leader and one of the directors of the Mind and Soul Foundation. And I'd love to share with you my 3 top tips for well-being, particularly in tough times. Number 1 is about rest. No, not feeling guilty about it or like it's another thing you're failing at, but just recognizing how important it is. In Mark's Gospel, in Mark 6:32, Jesus is talking to the disciples at the end of what's been a busy day, but also a tough day where they've had some difficult news. And he says to them, "Come away with me by yourselves and get some rest." And the word he uses is really interesting. It's an unusual one. And what it means is to complete something by pausing. And we need to recognize that about our rest. You know, it's not an indulgence or a waste of time. Rest seals the deal. It completes the cycle of our work. Just like in creation, God worked for 6 days and rested on the 7th. That's the full circle. So don't neglect rest. Don't forget it. Find ways to prioritize it and build it into your time. Number 2 is about awe. And awe is this psychological phenomenon, this emotional state that we experience when we realize we're part of something bigger than the stuff that's preoccupying us. And awe lifts our mood and it drops our stress level. And we can trigger awe, find moments of awe by getting out into nature, experiencing the beauty of creation, or by spending time with God, connecting with the reality that there's more to life than just the stuff happening at this earthly level. So prayer, worship, or just sitting and being with God. And then number 3 is about endorphins. And endorphins are your friend, particularly in tough times when your mood is struggling and your motivation is low. And endorphins are your brain's happy hormones. They're released in moments of stress and pressure, and they help you think clearly, stay calm. They help drop your stress level. But you can trigger endorphins as well in 3 ways. Number 1, by exercise. So think at least 30 minutes, enough to raise a little bit of a sweat. It doesn't need to be a full-on triathlon. Just get out for a walk or a run or a ride or whatever works for you. Or number 2, connect with friends who really understand you, where you feel that real sense of connection and can relax with them. That will trigger endorphins. And number 3 is just about fun and laughter. And it's so easy to forget. But that stuff is really important. You know, Nehemiah said that the joy of the Lord is your strength. That Hebrew word means it's like a fortress, something you can retreat to in tough times or stormy times or battle times. And it's so true. What lifts your mood? What can you do even on the most gloomy day that makes you feel a little bit better? Plan that stuff in and don't feel guilty for it, because it could be what gets you through.